here at FEW, the Joe Celestin Center in North Miami. Great place, great show. FEW, we had guest general manager Teddy Long. Teddy, what was it like being involved with the talent that was here and this whole show they put together tonight?
Well, my thing was this: I enjoy coming out and helping the guys. A lot of guys that are here tonight, being their first time, getting in a wrestling ring, or they're trying to struggle and trying to make it, to the big time. And what I want to do now is just kind of relax and help these young guys out that don't know. I'm here to give them some pointers and, try to help them, to make it to the big time. And I'm just excited about being here.
Teddy, what was it like? You had a long, great career, and it's still going. You started off, I guess, as a referee, you were a manager, then you were involved as a general manager. You've worn so many hats during your career. What has been the secret to the longevity?
The good Lord is the secret to longevity. God has really blessed me. Let me make sure I say that. Let's put God first. And also, I was just able to go to work for the WWE with Mr. McMahon. He gave me the opportunity that a lot of other people didn't give me because he believed in me, and I really appreciate that. And like I said, I went to work for the WWE, and Mr. McMahon gave me the opportunity, and I ran with it.
In WWE, were some of the highlights, some of the greater moments of your tenure there? When you look back at that, what do you look at and see?
Well, I just look at my 10-year run now. I look at it as being successful, as being really blessed. I had the opportunity to work with the greats like The Undertaker, and I managed The Undertaker back in the day in WCW when he was Mean Mark Callis. So I had a chance to go to WWE, and I had a chance to work with him. So many guys that, were there. Batista, good friend of mine. Just a lot of great talent. R-Truth, Big E, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. All these guys, were great guys, and I was just happy to be a part of it.
Ron Simmons, WWE Hall of Famer. You had the pleasure of managing him with Hacksaw Butch Reed, am I correct, in Doom?
That's right.
Back in the WCW days.
Yeah,
what were your thoughts of that team and managing that?
Well, Butch Reed and Ron Simmons, if people might not recall, but they were the first Afro-American World Tag Team Champions. And I was just lucky to be a part of that, to be able to manage those guys. Those guys looked good, they were tough. They didn't, they'd get in the ring, and they backed up whatever they said. And just for me to be a part of them and to be able to manage them was a great, feeling for me, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Lastly, Teddy, how did you make the transition from referee to manager? How were you able to do that and be successful? You were very successful at it too.
Well, the way I started refereeing, when I first went to the WWE, that was the first job I had. I was a referee there, and I think I went in like that because, with Mr. McMahon, they didn't know me. That was the first time I went to work there, and so I kind of had to prove myself. And so, with Vince giving me the opportunity that he gave me, I was able to prove myself, and I was able to let him know something about myself that I didn't know. He discovered me. He found out that I could talk and I could grab that ball and I could score touchdowns, and he let me know that. And once I found out what I could do and I was able to please Mr. McMahon, then that's I was just off and running.
In all the years in the business, still always goes back to entertaining the fans, getting the crowds out. Teddy, that hasn't changed. We've seen a lot of change in the business, right, but that hasn't changed. Do you think that's just something, the business, that will always be that way?
Well, it has to be that way because, you're not, if you're in this business to make money or to draw money or to be successful, then you got to get the people behind you. That's what you've got to have. And if you get the people on your side, you ain't got nothing to worry about, player.
Teddy, thank you so much.
Hey, thank you.